Big 12 football media days, day one wrap up here with Kalani Sitake, head coach of the Cougars. And Kalani, I'm sure you've gotten inundated with a bunch of questions, and now you're here near the end of the row with me, so I'm going to ask you some deep cut stuff about some of the players in the program. I'm curious, just personnel, overarching, how's the health of the team getting ready for fall camp?
Well, I mean, obviously we're not at our healthiest because we have a tough training regimen, and when we're getting ready, close to getting to the season, that's part of how we do it. But I think we'll have a number of our guys back by the time we start fall camp, and then in fall camp we're gonna have to be physical and get violent at times. We have to practice that way. So it's unfortunate, but I don't know any other way. And so as we go through that. Hopefully, I hope for the best, but the game's violent, so a lot of things can happen. But they've also prepped and trained so that their body should be able to take it. We've included sports science quite a bit, so we know when we can really push these guys and when we can put them to a little bit more physical, maybe physical football, a little bit more aggressive stuff. But that's why we use the science. I'm not the scientist. That's Dr. Skylar Main and all those other guys. They're the smart ones that make it work. But I feel really good about the preparation so far.
Wanted to get some quick hit thoughts on some of these QBs. With the quarterback room, McKay Hillstead's a talented football player coming from Utah State, second year in the program. Just some quick thoughts on McKay and just his skill set, what he brings to this program.
Well, I think naturally, just being going in and being here second year is going to be huge for him. I know that being in that quarterback room was really helpful for him and understanding the concept. These schemes are not easy to understand, but I think he got an early start at it, understanding it a little bit more without a lot of pressure. And now there's pressure on for him to perform, and so it's okay. He's ready for it. He's been waiting for this opportunity, and I'm really happy that he's in the mix. And you look at what he's been able to do. I think I said it before that we know if he's the guy, we know what type of offense we want to run. That goes for every quarterback that we have in our program.
Also, Trayson Bourget, second year as well. This guy loves BYU. I mean, he came as a walk-on, and now he's got a scholarship, obviously. But your thoughts on Bourget's skill set?
Well, I think he quickly earned a scholarship. Yeah. I think A-Rod was really impressed with him. He knew that he wanted to be here, and I like that about him. I mean, he when he entered the portal, he's like, Coach, this is where I want to go. And we were kind of taken back because he had other offers. And so the fact that he came here and bet on himself, he was able to earn a scholarship really quickly. And then the love from the team, he and McKay have done a great job being in, just being engulfed in the culture of the program and understanding their role. But they bought into everything that we're about. And so the cool thing about Trayson is that he's already had an opportunity. He started games at Western Michigan, so he's done this before, and McKay's the same way. They can all spin the ball. I can tell you that. All our quarterbacks, whether it's Bear or even Emerson, those guys can all spin it. So that's a good sign. But that's also a prerequisite to play football at BYU and play quarterback, is that you have to be able to throw the ball. The fortunate thing is that we have a lot of guys like Parker Kingston and others that say they can throw the ball. We're going to be settled on these guys getting it done and creating a competition for all of them. But I think, like I said before, the best guy will play.
I wanted to follow up with Bear Bachmeyer. You mentioned him. Is he more athlete than quarterback right now, or is he got some tools to be a guy that can compete?
No, he can throw. I mean, these guys can all throw, but Bear can throw too. So that I don't want anyone. I mean, and he's really smart. So I don't. We've had experience already of having a true freshman play for us. So we've seen it all. I mean, we've seen competitions. We've had competitions go with 3 players before. So this isn't the fact that we have 3 or 4 guys vying for a spot doesn't change anything. We've done that already. So I feel good about where we're at. I feel good about what A-Rod and Fessy and those guys can get done.
Any players that were grandfathered in that are joining the program coming up this year?
We're still working with that. It's not a done deal yet, but we're still working through the roster. I mean, it was a surprise to us that happened. We were prepping for a 105, and so now that it's shifted, we have to shift it too, and hopefully try to get some guys back.
Last thing, at any time in between now in fall camp? What's the schedule for you and the coaches and the team?
We're all on vacation right now, so the assistants are all out there doing their thing and spending time with their families, and we'll be that way until the 28th, and then away we go and start camp right after that.
Okay, Kalani, another season, year 10. Best of luck, and we'll talk down the road.
Let's go. Go Cougs. Appreciate it.